first blow starts just ahead of the top knot and reaches the inside ear. Keep the comb flat and follow the contours of the head by twisting the handpiece over. Before making the second blow, a clearing blow might be needed over the centre of the head. The second blow runs from the start of the top knot between the eye and the outside ear. Keep the comb flat over the eye and onto the cheek. Use the free hand to pull the outside ear back and down to avoid cuts. Use the fingers of the free hand to gently hold the top knot at the start of your first blow, and remember to keep your inside knee bent onto the sheep. Before shearing the neck, the shearer and the sheep have to be in the correct position. Reach between your legs and grasp the wool above the brisket. Pull the sheep through, at the same time moving your inside foot into the sheep's crutch, and then bring your outside foot around to the wither. Keep the toes turned in, grasp the sheep with your ankles, calves and knees, and use the free hand to hold the head up. The sheep is now in position to shear the neck. The first blow is a small clearing blow around the top of the foreleg. Use the free hand to pull the wool back and the elbow to hold the sheep's head. Start with the top tooth on the brisket and shear across the top of the foreleg. Kick the handpiece out at the end. This small blow will give us a flat surface to start the main blow up the neck. This blow starts at the top of the foreleg and ends at the jaw. The secret to getting this blow right is to start with the comb flat on the skin and lead hard with the bottom tooth. Follow the main neck wrinkle upwards. Break out at the end of this blow. This small blow clears from the cheek to the base of the ear. Run the blow from the start of the jawline to the base of the ear. At the completion of this blow, start to shuffle the sheep around towards the porthole, keeping your knee pressed into the brisket. This blow starts above the shoulder and ends behind the sheep's head. As the handpiece comes back from the end of each blow, move the sheep around, at the same time pulling the head back into your knee to bow the neck out. Keep your knees and toes in. Start the blow flat and use the free hand to smooth out the wrinkles ahead of the handpiece. At the top of the neck, grasp the sheep's ear and run the blow across the back of the head. Let's look at this on a full wall. The Australian merino is famous for its wrinkly necks. And though it looks complex, it's really quite simple. The blows for the wrinkly neck are basically the same as for the smooth neck. It's just that you have to accommodate the wrinkles. You do that by shearing up over a wrinkle and then turning the handpiece to follow the contour. This way you pick up the wool that's been folded under by the comb moving up. Like a smooth neck, you break out at the jawline and move the handpiece back to the top of the shoulder. The second major set of blows on the wrinkly neck are the same. The free hand pulls the skin tight and the handpiece follows the contours. Keep the sheep's head tight with your elbow and shear around the back of the head. The first blow starts on the shoulder, then runs out to the base of the neck. Start with a half comb, keeping the bottom tooth hard on the skin, and clear the top of the leg. Use the elbow to hold the sheep tight against the outside knee and keep the outside foot turned in. It's important on this and the next blow to keep the foreleg pointed towards the porthole. This blow runs from the first joint on the leg and finishes deep on the shoulder. The comb is held flat against the foreleg with the comb full at point of entry. Hold the leg parallel to the board and run the blow deep into the shoulder. Keep the comb flat. At the end of the blow, move the sheep around a little. Grasp the foreleg with a free hand and pull the handpiece back for the next blow. The third blow runs along the base of the foreleg to the shoulder. The free hand pulls the foreleg towards the inside knee, bowing the sheep's body out to stretch the shoulder skin and provide a flat surface to shear on. Keep the top tooth on the skin and shear flat along the leg. As the blow leaves the leg, keep the skin tight with the free hand and the comb full. At the end of the blow, the free hand moves up the foreleg and the handpiece is carried under the leg. As you do this, move your inside foot back to move the sheep around. Keep the outside foot under the sheep's shoulder. This blow cleans up under the leg and out to the shoulder. Use the top tooth to follow the clean skin in under the leg and take a flat, full comb to the end of the previous blow. At the end of the blow, pull the sheep back with your inside foot and let it roll onto its back with your outside foot under its shoulder. The sheep should be stretched along the board ready for the long blow. Watch the hand-foot coordination as this shearer moves from the first blow on the shoulder to the long blow position. Now here's an important point to consider. When you drop onto the long blow, if you push the foreleg out, you stretch the first long blow another 6 to 10 centimetres. You create hollows under the legs and wrinkles on the neck. To avoid this, keep the sheep's front legs tucked under you. This shortens the first blows, flattens the shoulder and takes the wrinkles out. The first long blow runs from the flank to the foreleg. The free hand moves in front of a full flat comb and keeps the sheep bowed to stretch the skin. The second blow runs parallel with the first to meet the shoulder. Lead with the bottom tooth, keep the comb full with the top tooth on the wool line. At the end of the blow, stand up to allow the sheep to fall towards you, exposing more of the flank for the third blow. This blow runs parallel with the first two. The sheep's head must be on the floor. The free hand bows the sheep. Keep the comb flat on the skin to the point of the shoulder. Lead hard with the bottom tooth and keep the top tooth on the wool line. At the end of the blow, throw your back foot over the sheep behind the rump. The fourth blow runs parallel with the backbone, the shoulder and the neck. Lead with the bottom tooth and use the free hand to pull the sheep tight. This blow runs clear of the backbone to the top of the neck. Lead with the bottom tooth and keep the comb full. Lift the sheep's head to take out the neck wrinkles and keep the sheep pinned with the inside foot. At the end of the blow, take a step back with the outside foot and lift the sheep's head up to the outside knee, ready for the sixth blow. The sixth blow shears under the backbone to the base of the ear. Keep the sheep tied around your leg with the head held hard back. Run a full comb, keeping the bottom tooth leading and hard on the skin. Make sure you have plenty of depth in the blow as you pass the shoulder. Keep the outside foot under the sheep's shoulder, and at the end of the blow, bow the sheep out by bringing the inside foot harder into the sheep's rump. The final long blow runs deep under the backbone to the base of the ear. Lead hard with the bottom tooth and keep a full comb over the back. Run this blow parallel with the last to the base of the ear. Bring the outside foot around the tail of the sheep and pull the head up, ready to start on the cheek. By controlling the sheep and keeping the comb full, You can take more wool off the sheep in these blows than anywhere else. It's not easy to get it right, and only continual practice will do it.
You know, a shearer doing 60 merinos a run burns up as much energy as Robert De Castello does running a marathon. Got to be fit. It means strength, stamina and a good mental attitude.
The blow to clear the second cheek runs from the eye to the jawline. Hold the head with a free hand and pull the skin tight with the fingers. Lead with the bottom tooth. Run the second blow parallel with the first. Pull the skin up with the fingers, lead with the bottom tooth, and at the end of the blow, put the finger of the free hand in the ear to pull it back for the start of the next blow. The blow moves out to the jawline and continues down the wrinkle to the second shoulder. Start the blow at the base of the ear, keeping the head pulled back. Keep the toes tucked under with both forelegs clamped between your legs. Follow the muscle line and lift the cogs out to keep the comb flat to the end of the blow. At the end of the blow, use the free hand to pull the head up to stretch the neck for the start of the next blow. This blow follows the muscle line from the base of the ear to the shoulder. Start under the ear and keep a full comb to the top of the shoulder. Lift the back of the handpiece out at the end of the blow to keep the comb flat. Make sure the head is held up with the fingers under the jaw. Depending on the size of the sheep, start the blow as high on the neck as is needed and run it to the shoulder line. It's important the head is held high to keep the surface flat. At the end of the second blow, shuffle back and lift the head to pull the wool into the blow. Lift the back of the handpiece out to stay flat on the skin. This blow runs from the shoulder to the top of the brisket. Bow the sheep out with the knee and pull the skin tight with the free hand. As the blow runs around, shuffle back to keep the shoulder tight and lead with the top tooth over the brisket. This blow runs from the top of the brisket to the top of the foreleg. Let the sheep's foreleg out in front of your leg, keeping the knee firm against the brisket. The blow follows the contours of the top of the foreleg, and the top tooth gathers in the fribs. Run the blow out along the foreleg from the shoulder to the hock. With the free hand, support the foreleg to keep the leg straight, and run the comb flat along the top of the leg, leading with the bottom tooth. Pull the leg up to clean the shank. When doing the neck, remember to pull the sheep's head up into the blows so that you can get greater depth for the blows on the shoulder. Like the first side of the wrinkly neck, the last side looks pretty complex, but it's basically straightforward. The main aim is to get off all the wool without taking the wrinkles off with it. Instead of the long flowing blows on the straight neck, the blows are short. Use the free hand to stretch the wrinkle straight as you can and keep the leading tooth on the skin. This blow is run either as one long blow or, depending on the sheep, two shorter blows, as shown here. The free hand pulls the foreleg up and twists it to flatten the skin. As the comb leaves the foreleg, it crabs sideways to follow the skin line. This blow drives deep into the flank and the comb must be full at the end of the blow. In the correct position for the last side, the sheep has a tendency to form wrinkles and hollows under the blow path. So to get a smooth surface, use your free hand to pull the skin over the rear leg and press it lightly into the flank. At the same time, use your thumb to pull any loose skin up. This will pull a skin flat over the rear leg and take out the hollows that leave ridges. The blow starts high on the top of the shoulder, runs down to the flank and out along the top of the leg. At the start of the blow, press the free hand on the shoulder to keep control of the sheep. Keep the comb full and flat and lead with the bottom tooth. As the comb runs out along the leg, use the free hand to pull it flat and take the hollow out of the muscle. Run the comb to the top of the shank and at the end of the blow, pull the head through. This blow runs parallel with the first. Start with a full flat comb. Lead with the bottom tooth and keep the skin pulled taut. Lead hard with the bottom tooth and follow the contour of the leg out onto the flat of the shank. As the handpiece moves back for the start of the next blow, the free hand releases the pressure on the leg and stretches the skin back with the thumb. The third blow runs parallel to the first two and clears under the hamstring. Lead with the bottom tooth and keep the comb flat and full. Keep the skin tight with the free hand and follow the contour over the rump. Twist the handpiece under the hamstring at the end of the blow. Don't pull the skin up, but use the thumb to take the wrinkles out, ready for the last blow. This blow cleans the last bit of wool on the rump and finishes under the tail. Keep the skin tight and lead with the bottom tooth. Keep the comb teeth on the skin and follow the contour. Notice on this full wool sheep that there's no ridges. That means that the shearer is using his free hand correctly, keeping the skin tight and flat and running a full comb. One of the first things you'll learn is that quicker and more effective shearing means maximising the width and length of the blows and minimising the effort required. When you talk about quick and effective shearing, you can't do it any better than the men on these stands. They're fast because they've got everything working together. Full blows on a flat surface and every movement coordinated. There's no wasted time or effort. These shearers are the best in the world. They're Australian shearers. Things change. There's a new standard of professionalism among shearers these days. People shearing with this. It's a career, and if you treat it as a profession, you can make big money. But you can only get there with the right attitude, mastering the basic skills first. Me, I'm going to be running my own sheep one day, but I'm not going to get there talking all day.